Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Project 5 Sightseer. It's by Tasharan Entertainment, and it's in early access on Steam. I've actually had this in my inventory to play for a while now. I think I bought it back in December, and I'm just now getting around to it. There's so many games, and I'm so far behind. But I've been meaning to jump in and take a look at it. I played the tutorial a few minutes ago, so I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. Now, this is a multiplayer game, although you can host a private world, so you can play single player if you want, or play just with friends. I was debating just before hitting record as to whether to do a multiplayer thing or just do the single player. I have a feeling that, at least right now, it might behoove me to do a single player run, just so that you can see, just so I'm not traveling long distances to find resources and stuff. I've heard that, like, the resource nodes on the world are finite, and I don't know where it's going to spawn me and whether or not I'm going to have to travel a long distance. Also, there was some problems earlier with people getting ganked by higher level players and stuff. They seem to have gotten that under control, but I figure, just for the sake of showing what the game is, I'm going to just do a private world for right now, and then if I revisit this, maybe we'll jump into a multiplayer world. There is, if I look at Connect, actually, you'll see they do have the devs do have a public server set up, so you can jump on there. There's actually only 3 players on there. There was about 8 players on there earlier, so it might actually be a good time for me to jump on there. But just for the sake of argument, I'm just gonna do a local world right now. And you can allow friends to chat via IP address or via Steam. Oh, that's interesting. Online chat. I don't know why this is a thing. I don't know if that just means you can turn the chat off or whatever. I'm not sure. But let's do first impressions world, or whoa, because there's a limit there. So do that. Would you like to play a tutorial? No. I've already played the tutorial, so I kind of understand what's going on. And there's our seed for generation. Okay, so you get to pick your... Can I, let's do another seed. Let's do our classic 8675309 and see what that gets us. 8675309, there we go. Okay, and configure. Ooh. Okay, fragile, permadeath, creative mode, encounters, PvP. You can turn that on or off, I guess. Scale, NPCs, normal. So NPCs, I believe, NPCs will only do half the normal damage. Oh, okay, that's how much damage they do. So PvP only does half its normal damage. NPCs do full damage. What's scale mean? Flat scalar controlling the health scaling of all objects and vehicles. Higher health scalar means combat will last longer overall and may be more forgiving for newer players. Default value is 2. Okay. We can go into creative mode if we want to. Runtime code enables exe C# code and exe file C# file. Ooh, so you can do like modding directly in there. Oh, that's interesting. Restart. Players. Starting position will be used as a starting location for all new players. Oh, okay. Permadeath, I think I know what that is. PvP, let's just do that to none. PvP, well, you know what? We'll do normal, I guess. Because it's just going to be me. Excuse me. I got so much phlegm here, friends. Just wanted to let you know. There is so much to do here. UFO counts. Many UFOs can appear at once. Oh, excuse me. Had a coughing spell there. A chance of encountering NPC outposts in the more resource regions of the world to completely turn them off set 0. Okay, let's do like 15%. That'll give us something. Distance between NPC outposts in meters. Default is 850. Okay. Outposts 10. When the creative mode is enabled, the check is not performed. Default is 5. Maximum number of outposts each player will be able to create directly. We'll just put that at like 100, because why not? Market. Maximum number of hours that need to pass in order for the markets to refresh. Oh, default is 6. So 3 hours the markets refresh. Oh, that's interesting. Cooldown seconds on the go-to functionality allows for players to join their friends at faraway locations. Oh, see, there's so much going on here. Stuck. How often players will be able to use the stuck command in seconds. I want to take the captured outpost in seconds. Default is 180 or 3 minutes. Capture delay. I guess we can make that 3 minutes. Let's just make that 60. Well, that'll be just 1 minute. Okay. Logging out. Use with the normal PvP setting. Logging out in an allied outpost will prevent other players from being able to capture this outpost or engage in PvP in its vicinity for this many hours. After this time expires, the outpost is considered to be abandoned and becomes open to being captured. Default is 48 hours. Oh, cool. There's so much here already. I like this. This is very highly configurable. Okay. Anyway, I think you've seen the configure screen for long enough. Let's go play. Rough terrain warning. 121 Badlands. You have chosen to start at 121 Badlands, which is a medium difficulty biome for beginners due to rough terrain and or tree density. Keeping your choice means that it's likely you will find it a challenge to drive around, at least until you're able to upgrade your engine and suspension. Strongly advised for new players to begin in flat biomes instead, such as plains or desert. Are you sure you want to keep your choice? Okay, so I guess we'll go here. This looks like desert, bleached hills. 120 bleached hills, wetlands, jungle, maybe savanna, maybe? Let's see what that says. Choice is permanent. You'll not be able to go back and change it in the future. Okay, yeah, we'll go there. We'll start in the savanna. All right, and here's our little car. It's almost like a Mako driving around. It kind of reminds me a lot of the Mako in Mass Effect. You can actually jump and stuff too, although I'm not upgraded enough to do really big jumps, but you know, you get the idea. We've got a scanner and we've got a mining turret and that's it right now, right? Scanning pulse. So what was that? Shift S. No resources nearby. Okay. Let's take a look around us and see if we can find the resources that we're going to need. I guess I could also, what's the mining turret? Resource nearby methane, okay. I guess 20 seconds, so I use that again. So 1 and unsuitable for mining. Okay, gotta find a spot that is suitable for mining. Gotta find some resources here somewhere. Also, I see a green thing. Is that just my spawn point? Is that the green thing? No, there's something here. Oh, there's the methane that I saw. Okay, what is over here? The question mark. Some more methane. Actually, a box of methane. Pick up. There we go. What was that? Activate thrusters. Space. Okay. There's the methane there. So I guess our thrusters use methane. So I could start mining. Right. Okay, I got. There's a certain angle you have to be at because you have to be Sort of right here. Yeah, it's unsuitable for mining. So this is the thing I found in the tutorial. There's methane pockets and stuff that are underground, but you can't really get at them. It'll just keep telling you unsuitable for mining, unsuitable for mining. Now this is giving me a bunch of gravel. So I don't know if you have to have an upgraded drill or something to be able to drill down there. Oh, there's some water over here, it looks like, by the icon. So let's see what we've got. Sorry, I don't have a cold. Oh, this is oil. Okay. I don't have a cold, but it is the season for me to have sinus stuff here. And I don't mean there's some resources over there. And I don't mean allergies. I don't have any allergies. It's just the cold weather and everything just goes right through me. That's nickel. Okay, I've claimed that nickel resource. Okay. It looks like there's an outpost over here that I might be able to claim. Let's see. Or no, it's a trading warehouse. Okay. So what do we do here? I guess I can't do anything with that yet. Oh, here it is. Greetings, by Relic Death. Found by unknown and currently belongs to neutral. What would you like to access? Trade, marketplace, or end. Okay, we'll just end for now. Unless they want to trade me some gravel. Because that's all I got. So we got nickel over here. Let's see if I can actually grab some of this nickel, because it's probably going to be underground and it's going to say, no, you don't have the stuff for it. Hello? Can I? Yeah, unsuitable. I'm just getting a whole lot of unsuitable for mining. Yeah, I don't know how to get down to that. I was having that problem in the tutorial too, where it's just like you find these deposits, but you can't get down to them to do anything about it. So here's some nickel out of this rock, anyway. So get some that way. What I need is to maybe create a base of some kind if I can do it. So I have storage crates. What is it this here? Solar panels, wind turbine, science lab, combustion chamber, geothermal power generator. Let me see. Storage crate. There's a thing to create. Oh, gas collector. Okay, this is what I need. The ore extractors and the liquid extractors. That's what I need to do. So I need what? I need hard metal, copper, and silicon for that. So what do I need for the ore extractor? Hard metal, copper, and silicon. I have none of that yet. Do I have... So science lab. You need a science lab in order to do research and stuff. This will be a thing. And I don't have a... I can put some storage crates down, which is where you can store stuff that's in your inventory. So if I look at my inventory right now, you can see you have a limited amount of spots you can put in there, a limited amount of weight you can have in your inventory. So this also shows what you have equipped as well. So I have like internal things I can equip, armor, sensors, the suspension, and everything else on here. And there's the nickel I've collected and the methane I've collected and gravel and stuff. So you're limited by space. So eventually at some point you would pop some storage crates down and then you pop stuff into them. And then that's how you establish a base and all that stuff. So lots and lots of gravel, but not getting what I really need. It looks like there's more methane over to the left there. Let's see if I can find some silicon and stuff. We got some resources over yonder here. Methane, nickel, and iron. So that is nickel, a huge nickel resource. And let's see, what else? So we have that. Can I, it says unclaimed. Do I, like... I guess I can't put more than one claim down, maybe? There's a resource over here. We found a new biome, which gives us, new discoveries give you, like, credits and stuff. So it is really, the game is really about exploration and building outposts, but mostly, you know, exploration and all that stuff. Lithium down there, and oh man. And let's see what else we got. There are like enemies that you'll have to fight at some point. But luckily I haven't run into any just yet. I don't have any combat, I don't have any guns or anything yet, so. Here's some silicon here. Okay. So can I mine some of the rocks here and get some silicon out of them? Is that a thing it will let me do? There we go. There's some silicon. Alright, so how much did we need for that one thing? I think we have enough there. What was the thing? It was, yeah, 2,500. So I need copper and hard metal. Anything can be hard metal, basically. You just convert it. So there was some iron that I apparently found at some point, and then some copper here. Now there are like drones and stuff that you can build, but again, you have to build them. I think you have to research the blueprints for them first, and then you can build them, and then you can take over different vehicles and stuff. Like the tutorial, I kind of feel like I maybe should have run you through the tutorial, because it actually shows quite a bit of what you can do and where you're going with the game. Let's see, there's nickel that way. Let me see if I can get some nickel out of the rocks there. Around it, because I can use that. I can convert that to heavy or hard metal or whatever. And I need copper. So nickel, we got lithium. If I can find some copper, we'd be probably all set here. There's the iron over there. Can head towards the iron too. And then what's the? Is it the sand that gives you... Oh, that's right. Sand gives you silicon as well. I forgot. So really, looking for silicon wasn't that important. This rock is giving me some nickel. That's good. There we go. So then I can go in my inventory. And I can say convert to hard metal. I need a little bit more than that, though. I need 2,500, I think. I have limited power right now, but you can, all that stuff gets upgraded as you go. So there we go. All right, that should be enough there. Can I combine those two? Yes, I can. Oh no, it's not quite enough yet. Can I just like discard? No. We'll discard that at some point. There we go. That should be enough now. Convert. There we go. Alright, so that's 2 of the things we needed. And then, oh, we need 2,500 silicon though, right? Which I can get the silicon from the sand. Let's do that. Unsuitable for mining. Okay, this place right over here was suitable for mining, right? Let's head there. And that should be good with that. And then what was the other thing that we needed? Copper. Copper. Find me some copper. There's iron there. There's resources all over to the left here that we haven't identified yet, so let's go head that way. Let's see if we get lucky here. Now, the interesting thing about this is you can actually spin jump. So if I go like this, see how you can spin jump and stuff, which is kind of cool. Way to sort of get around enemies and whatnot. Can we not make it up this hill? I think we can make it up this hill to get to whatever that is. Let's see. Maybe I can. I just have to go up a piece at a time here. Go around this way. It is a little bit difficult though to kind of get it to do what you want to do. Like, I feel like I can drive up here if I just get the right angle on it. For some reason my stuff's not recharging. It's not good. I mean, I am driving with WASD, so that's a thing. It is a little bit sluggish with it, but not so much that I can't figure it out. It's just, you know, it does have a tendency to kind of not quite turn the way you want it to. And we do have a tendency to actually drive through through trees. Right, can I just get up that little gap there? No, see, it kind of just doesn't, like, it's hell-bent on stopping me from getting up that mountain, even though honestly it looks like I could get a good angle on it. But let's come over here. The resources are over here anyway, so. And it's more silicon, okay. Yeah, some credits for finding it, but it's not what I'm looking for. I am looking for some copper. What is in here? That's more silicon, okay. I'm guessing that's more oil, subsurface oil. Yep. So the cool thing about this is there's like a marketplace and stuff, so you can actually go and pump out oil and then sell it for credits, and then use that to go forward and trade for other things that you need, you know. So, and that's all. I believe that's all implemented in the multiplayer too. So you can have your sort of player-run economy almost. Right now I'm struggling to get out of first gear. This is one of the things that you'll see in the comments about the game on Steam, is that there are quite a lot of people who have gotten quite frustrated. Copper is what I was looking for, actually. Cool. Quite a lot of people who have gotten frustrated by how difficult it is to get started in the game. The tutorial I thought was really good at teaching you how to do things. It was not really good at preparing you for, now you're going to be stuck in first gear for quite a while here. So you're not gonna get like any kind of immediate gratification going on. It's gonna take some time. But at least we can. This would be a good place to probably establish a base. I would think. That's at least what I'm driving towards here. And I don't know. It was. Where was the? So that's my inventory. I thought there was like a base, sort of. External storage. Inventory space. I think that's just to. Is that an add-on? Externally mounted cargo storage that extends the vehicle's carrying capacity. Okay. Alright, that's just for my current vehicle. But I thought there was like a... Like, obviously there's storage crates and stuff, but I could have swore there was... Unless that's what the flag is for. This building can initiate the outpost capture process to place in a well-defined location. Oh, that's to capture an outpost. And then this one is to create your own racetracks for the checkpoints. So I guess there isn't really. I guess I just have to find an outpost somewhere and take it over. Basically, is what they're saying. I think from what it looks like, that's what they're going for here. So we have just almost enough copper. Not quite yet. There it is. Now we got enough. All right, and that will give us enough to do a whatchamacallit, enough to have an extraction, a mineral extraction thing, which will make life a little bit easier. Now the question is, it says there's a container over here. Hard metal wreckage. Okay. Let's go. Look at this. G. Oh, that was just plain old hard metal. Oh, that would have been a lot nicer than converting some of my other stuff to hard metal, but okay. That's fine. There's another container that way. So I'm guessing I just need to find myself a good, like an outpost out in the world here and just take it over. I do have to keep in mind there is radiation, and that's the current background radiation is 0.2 micro sieverts right now. But sometimes you will run into radiation areas, so you got to be mindful of that. There's some free silver. I'll take that. Let's do another scan. No resources nearby. Alright, I see something off in the distance there. I don't know, that looks like a mountain. It might just be, yeah, that's just a mountain. So I don't know where else to go here to find a good outpost. We found that trading post, which was quite nice. This is also neutral. LA 532 neutral. Is this the trading post that we were at before? Yeah, this is because there's the nickel thing that I claimed. So can I claim this trading post since it's neutral? I wonder. I bet I can, because it says it belongs to LA 532. Perfect place. So, let's see. Let's try something here. Science. Neutral. Another unknown. So I guess I can Trade agreements. Okay, there's trade routes and stuff in the game. Resource summary. Combat simulation. So if I go into under buildings and I plant my flag, so does this capture the outpost for me? Being a member of neutral. Okay. Alright, so that's a no. So I have to actually find an outpost somewhere is what I'm gathering. Unfortunately, I don't know what an outpost looks like, other than it's probably some sort of building. I see something over here. Some wreckage. I guess we'll head towards that. See what that is. Yep, there's the wreckage. That gives us some hard metal. That's good. We're not hurting for that anyway. See, I was under the impression that you could just build an outpost, but I guess you can't. I guess you have to find one or to take it over. I mean, you can drop containers and stuff anywhere you want, I think. You just can't, it just doesn't necessarily give you a nice place to be. Unless it's not as important as I think it is. I mean, I thought it would be important to have an outpost, because they kind of just give you one when you're in a tutorial. But, uh-oh, I'm taking... Oh, there's some radiation. There's quite a lot of radiation here. Okay, these are Badlands. So we gotta get back out of here. There we go. Alright, so that's an irradiated wasteland we don't want to go through. If we can help it. Let's skirt around the edge of that a little bit as it becomes nighttime here. I might just have to start putting some things down, and then we'll just take it from there and see what happens. You kind of just drive right through the trees. Some more wreckage up here. Let's grab it. More hard metal. Also, I can use some of that hard metal to repair myself. So let's do that. There we go. Alright. And then there's something else here. Cargo drone. Abandoned item. Ooh. Well, hello there. I now have a cargo drone. Awesome. Well, I might have to repair it. I'm not sure. What does that look like? Cargo drone. Bulkier and slower than the scouting drone, but can be directed to pick up and deliver loot. Ooh. Interesting. Uh-oh. What? Found basic scouting drone earlier. Want it? Bensi? Neutral? Okay. Want it? And he just left. He left before I could answer him. Because yes, I would have taken a basic scouting drone. But he left. He left before I could answer him. I was wondering what the heck was going on. Some methane on the ground. No inventory space available, though. And that's what we're going to be at. And then there's another container that way. So, I guess... lithium... So I guess I'm just going to put down some things here, and then we'll just see, where I'm relatively close to... put them down somewhere where I'm relatively close to some resources. And then we'll just see what happens here. I do some kind of building or something here. So we got lithium mine that we could have here. There's another one. There's nickel over there. Well, we'll just stay here for right now, and we'll go and start putting some things down. So what do we got here? This is liquid storage tank, pressurized storage tank, street light, and wind turbine. I don't have the stuff for that. I have enough for small solar panels. This is reduced by environmental pollution. What I want is geothermal, which we don't have. We're not near geothermal place. Small combustion changer. Can be used to combust resources, converting them into usable energy. And then down here is gas, ore, liquid. So let's do ore. When it tells me how much I would get out of it. So we'll come over here then, and we'll say ore extractor. There we go. Cool. We'll put it right there. Whoops, I hit the wrong thing. I should hit left click. Requires you be in a faction. Create a new faction by entering name below or cancel. Okay. Memory. There we go. Accept. Cool. Alright, so then let's try that again. Right there. Establishing an outpost first. Establishing an outpost would effectively claim the region, all its resources for you. Yes. So that automatically creates the outpost then. Got it. Got it. Okay, I was wondering how that whole thing worked. Silicon large. So anything that's got green on it is part of my outpost. Cool. Cool. So that's doing things for me. And then I wonder though, does that require power? Utilization. Yeah, it requires power. Kind of figured as much. So what do I need here? I need more silicon, and then I can make a solar panel. So let's see if I can find some silicon around. Did they say there was some silicon in this area here? What is that up there? Container. Nickel. Unnamed outpost. Okay. I'm not sure how you name the outposts. So can I mine something? It's just giving me gravel. And anything over here? Can I do a scan? Lithium, nickel. Too far. Oh, that's the methane. Inventory space available. I don't need this gravel. That's for sure. I'm wondering though. Oh, he gave me a basic scouting drone. Okay, I was wondering. So he just gave it to me. That's cool. Also detecting nearby resources. So if I how do I launch the just to go like that? Yeah, I do. Okay. And then I'll tell him, whoops. I'll tell him to follow me. There you go. And so he'll illuminate the area and keep an eye out for resources. Fantastic. Fantastic, I say. Alright, so then go over this way. Is some nickel. Is that what I needed? Was it nickel that I needed? For the... I don't remember now. What did I need here? Oh, I need silicon. So I should be able to just get that from the sand pit, right? Over here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright. So... come back this way. Where's my outpost? Where's my janky outpost at? Here it is. I don't know how to name the outpost. I guess if I right click on it I can probably name it. I imagine. So over this way we go. And come on, baby. Come on, baby. There. Okay. So we come over here and we put solar panel down, which isn't going to help until the day arrives, but that's fine. That's just fine. We'll have something there anyway. Also, is this guy doing anything? Well, he is mining. It's just he's might need more power. It's just, but he's mining, so that's good. So now I guess it would behoove me to put some storage crates down. So let's go. We'll put this one right there, and put a bunch of gravel in it. That just... there's a bunch of gravel in there. Okay. Auto discard. Oh, I could say to automatically discard anything that goes into it. Ah, that'd be interesting. And we'll put another one next to that. For some reason they both have gravel. Oh, because that's the default resource. Okay, so let's put lithium in there. Okay. What resources actually go? Is that the lithium that's going in there? No, it's just gravel. Why is it just gravel? Refit. There we go. Okay. I was wondering. So that's got lithium going into it. So what is this guy doing now? He's got current utilization at 100%, consumes 5 electricity, nickel, silicon, and gravel. Nickel, silicon, and gravel. Okay, so we put another one down right there, and we set this to nickel, and we say refit. There we go. It's collecting nickel now. And over here, and we say this one should be silicon. Refit. Alright, so that's collecting stuff now. Cool. And there's the capacity of it too. So I know going forward. Alright, what else is this guy? Lithium, nickel, silicon, and gravel. Silicon, gravel, lithium, nickel. Awesome. Alright, and then what's my... Okay, so you can't open your inventory unless you close the building menu, which is kind of weird. So I have silicon, hard metal, I got a cargo drone, and a few other things here. So the cargo drone, we can kind of just put on the ground for right now. I have some room in my inventory. And I'd like to see what I can do about upgrades, if there's anything. Let's see if there's such a thing here. External storage requires aluminum. How about research? You know what? I need to make a science lab. So what does that take? That is... Where are you at? You're down here, right? Hard metal, silicon, and copper. I think the copper I need to go grab. The silicon I should have... Well, I don't have enough of that yet. But the hard metal shouldn't be hard to come by. Hard metal, silicon, and copper. Got there. Silicon... Only got 7 silicon in it right now. So it's going to take a while for that to build up from the mining that's going on. But let's go over this way. I think there was silicon over here. Or what does this give me? What does this rock give me? That's just giving me lithium. Silicon, what was it again? It was silicon and copper and hard metal. Silicon and copper. Okay, so there's containers there we need to pick up. So nickel. I named outpost. How do I name my outposts? Oh, here we go. Outpost 1. And mission visitor log. Oh, there's a visitor log and stuff too. See who's been here. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. All right. Awesome. So yeah, there's a lot of like interesting quality of life things in here that I find rather cool, like for building communities and stuff. Hopefully this game gets some traction. I would, you know, I really do feel like I'm doing it a disservice by not playing on multiplayer right now, but you know, I didn't know exactly what I was getting myself into, so now I do, and it's rather interesting. I rather like the way things are going here. Let's just give me gravel. I don't need any more gravel. What is that? Iron. There's another container there. Nickel. So I gotta find that copper vein again that I had found before. Anything in this rock? No, it's not. It won't even fire on it. Let's grab this container though. There's another one over there. Abandoned item. Hard metal in that container. Okay, cool. That takes care of the hard metal I needed. An abandoned item over here. Let's see what that is. Power generator Mark 1. Wow. That's abandoned? Okay. No inventory space available. Well, we're going to make some inventory space. We're going to get rid of this gravel. We don't need it. We're going to grab this other thing, if it will let me do so. There we go. Power generator Mark 1. Damn straight. Damn straight. You're damn skippy, I'm taking that. There's the silicon. Another abandoned item. If I can get around to it. I like that they have it colored as a relief map, so you can kind of see like, hey, there's like when it's orange and stuff, it's like, yeah, this is going to be like a heavy mountainous region stuff. It's not going to give me the joy of getting up there, is it? The same hill I was having a problem with earlier. Alright, well, whatever. Let's come back this way. And I guess we can grab some of the iron. Our inventory's full. I guess we can't grab some of the iron. Is this my outpost one back there? Okay. Luckily the green arrow points back to your outposts. That helps a lot. What I should do is actually take control of the drone and see if I can find the resources so I know where to go. Or actually, the cargo drone can pick up some of those things, I think. I'm hoping. Maybe I'll have the cargo drone go out and pick up some of the abandoned pieces out there. Possibly. Nickel, was that one of the things I needed? No, it was silicon and copper, right? Yeah. Which actually, the silicon, I don't have to go far for that. Yeah, it's just the copper I need to find. I thought there was a copper thing around here. Is there a map? Because they never told me. Aha, there is. They never mentioned that there was a map in the game. But it doesn't go any closer than that, really? That's not great. I want to see, like, the mini-map only a little bit bigger. Can I, like, click on it? Not really. Huh. Huh. That kind of puts a damper on things, because I'd like to be able to see, like, a little bit wider picture. So I can see if there's copper around here, because I had a feeling I had copper earlier. I just don't remember exactly where it was. And I can't see nothing. So we'll stay right here. We'll park right here, and then we'll right click on my cargo drone and we'll say take control. So let's do space to spin up. There we go. Alright, so let's see what this guy can do. Can he pick up things? What is this? You're controlling a drone, presses button to return to your vehicle. Okay. Yeah, let me go over to this thing over here. Okay, silicon is that one. Oh, leaving control range. Oh, I didn't know there was a control range. Well, crap. I didn't know they had a control range. Okay. Alright, let's return to our vehicle. And then, because it didn't have a control range when I was playing on tutorial, but I guess the tutorial had a much better, much more upgraded, it didn't have a cargo drone, but it had a much more upgraded scout, I guess. You were able to fly pretty far with it. So if I just get up here a little bit closer. Okay, where's my basic scouting drone? G. Inventory space. Can I? My basic scouting drone here. Where's my, where did I leave my other dude at? Is he around here? Yeah, where's my... Why can't I see my other drone? I thought I left him around here. Oh, did he automatically come back to my inventory? No, he didn't at all. I should probably leave this power generator behind, though, for the outposts. Oh, is that my drone over there? No, that's the outposts. I don't know what happened to that drone. It's just gone now. Unless it automatically returns to base. When you say return to your vehicle. I do not know. I do not know. Keep an eye out for it here somewhere. I'm sure it couldn't have gone far. Inventory. This guy. So, power generator Mark 1 belongs to me. Perfect for powering the systems of mobile vehicles. Less useful for... less useful for powering. I thought it said more useful for powering those things. So then this I could just put on my vehicle then, right? So what would that... Sensor... Prototype power generator. This is 274 or plus 40 while active. Generates plus 0.80 for the outpost. Stores 600 electricity. This is 0.80, 45. Can store 900 electricity. So this is better. Pretty much in every way. Okay. So that's good. Alright, I see what they're... So I didn't, I guess I didn't actually have a engine on there? I don't know. I'm learning as I go. So all that's good. So then how's this guy doing? 5 electricity. Can I... So he's doing okay, I guess. Looks like. Frequency. Alright. I guess the frequency comes into play when you are remotely controlling things, I guess. There's my scout drone, right? Don't know what happened to my other drone. Now it's daytime, we can look to see if it just... Did it just land wherever I was when I said relinquish control? Maybe I should have said follow me. Oh no, here it is. Here, it's right here. Okay. Follow me. There we go. So it stayed right where I left it. It's just hard to see when it's up in the air like that. So gotta bear that in mind as we're doing things here. So what I wanted to see is if it would be able to pick things up. So are you the cargo drone? You are. What happened to my scouting drone? Is he not following anymore? Can I only have one follow me at a time? I think they need to have... These things need to show up on the mini-map. What is this? There's someone coming in. Lolirian? Who is that? Belongs to neutral. Can lift and carry... Oh, did he just take the... Oh no, he dropped something for me. What did he drop for me? Here, have this. Oh, he gave me zinc. Oh. Click the new trade route button to begin. What? Okay. Trade agreements. To establish new trade route. New trade route. Get closer to the outpost. Huh. So he just, like, gave me a gift. Okay. Cool. So we have the basic... What I wanted to see is if this cargo drone could pick up the basic scouts there. Yeah, we need a way to be able to switch between things a lot faster. Scout target. Okay. You need a way to like switch between drones faster, like tab or something like that, to just switch between your drones or whatnot, whatever. So let's see. Does this Can I pick things up with it? I can. I can indeed. Too far. Can I... Alright, let's go X a little bit. Let's come down a little bit. It's a little bit too far down. Too far. Still saying too far. Okay, so I don't think it could pick up that. What could it pick up? Oh, return to host. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I could have said return to host, I guess. Hard metal container. So can it pick up this container? Getting too far here. I don't understand. I don't know if it's just... It just can't pick these things up, or like I have the icon there. Collect cargo. Collect the closest item, placing it in the vehicle's inventory. Hard metal. Occupies that. Is it just that it's too heavy? Using the construction of 90 objects. Okay. Is it just too heavy for it? I mean, it says too far, but I mean, I can't. How can one get any closer to this thing? Okay. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to do what I wanted to do, because it just keeps saying too far. So I don't know. They didn't cover cargo drones in the tutorial, at least from what I saw. So I don't know if it's even possible to do what I'm trying to do. Like, here's some hard metal wreckage. Can it not grab that? What's the inventory look like? Scanner, turbine, generator. Right click it, making it possible for... This apartment is currently empty. Refit it, making it possible for it to hold something. Okay, that's if I want another component, but I really want I want it to just be a thing here. So if I just go down a little bit... No, it's not... It will not pick it up. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so let's tell it to return to host. Or, okay, that returns me to host. I wanted to tell it to follow me again. Is that my scouting drone that's following? I can't see anything. They really need to work on this a little bit. So is this my... That's the cargo drone, right? So... Oh, it's still following me. Okay. So I guess only one drone can follow you at a time, which I suppose is okay. It's a little bit rough, but I suppose that's just the way it is. So this iron... Also, this hard metal wreckage. Screw it. Just screw it. It's in a place I can't easily get to. Ugh. Alright. Alright. We'll just have to deal with what we got right now. But if I come over here, first of all, we can get the silicon I need from right here. I think I actually got the silicon I needed earlier. Looks like our power is powering up a lot faster now. Can I... I needed copper. Iron. Silicon. What's the likelihood I'll get copper out of this and not nickel? Yeah, it's giving me nickel. That's silver. And that stuff. Armor. I guess we could... Methane. Alright, well, you know what? I should go back here. Let's make another cargo thing. You see, there's my scouting drone, right? That's just kind of sitting there. Yeah. So... Okay. Well, we'll just leave him there for now. I sort of wanted him to go back to base, but they don't give you the option to do that right away. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make another one of these boxes. And I'm going to put what you call it in it, silver in it. There we go. And I should be able to then give it all my stuff. Right? How do I gotta do, I think I gotta do inventory. And then say this and then that. There we go. Need one for zinc as well. Let's back up a little bit. I guess I can't put there at all anyway. Alright, I'll do that. Wait, what? Or not, okay. Oh, insufficient resource, I need hard metal. Of course. There was a hard metal on the other thing. Let's have him land here. Means he tries to land on top of me. So is he gonna land or not? I think he's landing. Okay. Just very, very slowly. So if I could get over to that hard metal cache that we found. It's a bit of a slog, friends. It's a bit of a slog. I can see why they made it multiplayer, because this would be something that you would probably be able to breeze through relatively quickly if you had friends with you. If I could get to that wreckage over there, that would be the hard metal I need for a while. A little while anyway. Yeah, there we go. Just come around this way. There's also a hard metal container just over yonder too. There's that. And let's see what this thing is, since we haven't identified it yet. Oh, more hard metal. Awesome. Game's like, yeah, you need this? Here, have some. Sure, thanks. Saves me from having to make it. I am really enjoying this. As slow as it is, I'm really enjoying it. I think, though, it would be beneficial to... This is... Yeah, like I said, I think this is one of those things where it's really, really necessary for you to play with friends. Even if it's just a private server that you're playing on. This would work out well. Okay, I was close enough that I could pick that up. That's good. Let's see if I can spin around here. There we go. I am really, really stuck. What is going on here? There is a button to get unstuck if need be. If you're really, really stuck. Okay, so we grab that stuff. Let me go and put that other container down that I was going to put down before. Once we get over there. Which also means I didn't have to build the scouting drones because I found some. So that works out really well. That was the next thing I was going to build, was a scouting drone. But now I've found a cargo drone, a scouting drone. It's pretty straightforward now from here. Okay, so over here, let's get back into the build menu. Let's put another cargo container down. There. Alright, well, what else do I have as far as inventory is concerned? I've got zinc. That's what I was going to make it. And methane. But methane, I think I need a thing for that, not a cargo container. So, did I not put a zinc one down? No, I didn't. Okay. Let's do zinc and refit. Excellent. Okay. So I should be able to come over here and... It doesn't have my thing where I can just say, you know, discard into that. Yeah, I have to drag and drop onto it. And then pressurized storage tank. Store gases. And this is a liquid storage tank. Alright, so we'll grab this. What do I need for that? A little more silicon. That should be straightforward here. I think there's some... like a little beach over here I can grab from. Maybe. if I can get over there. I wonder if there's a mining drone or something, because that would be really nice. I'll use up all my power for it. There we go. Tell this guy to follow me. At close by, 15 meters. Good. And around the horn. Back over here. All right. Get some more storage going. Okay, do this. Oops, that was my drone I just ran over. Can't really see them. Can't really see them on the ground. Okay, I don't want it storing oxygen. I want it storing methane. Refit. There we go. So I should be able to now put stuff in there. Let's keep that open. Let's grab our methane here. Pop that in there. Oh, too far. Okay. Okay, if you insist. Too far away. Keep I keep left clicking and I keep damaging it. It's got a right click to do it. Okay, so it contains 13.1 methane. That's awesome. Awesome. And then what I was looking to do was to build the science lab. I need a little more silicon. That's what I needed the copper for. I wonder if I can... Small glass, small ore, small liquids. Yeah, I need to find that copper resource again around here. I wonder if I can... This is what the scouting drone is really useful for. So, let me do a scan here. Lithium, titanium, and silicon. Yeah, I'm looking for the copper. The resource way off there. There's titanium there. Good to know. Alright, let's stop here and let's go into our scouting drone and see if I can scout out some of these resources. Yeah, what do we have up here? Cobalts. Okay. And silicon. And what else? There's a container over here. I should have been doing this in the first place, scouting out. Oh, no, we're leaving the control range. That's hard metal container. Alright, see, that control range is very, 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 very close by. A little too close by. You ask me, especially for a scouting drone. Like, seriously, in the tutorial, they have a scouting drone that goes across the water to a whole other island. So it really kind of left me with a false impression as to what you can actually do when you get into the game proper here. That said, can I just, like, what's this guy give me? Silicon. Let's find some random copper veins somewhere. That would be great. One of these rocks here have just some random copper in them. That's just, nope, that's random gravel. Definitely don't need any more of that right now. Or ever, as far as I know. Silicon, methane. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure where that copper was at. This is why I need like a wider mini-map so I can kind of zoom out on the mini-map and see where I've been. Because it should still, in theory, show up on there. Since I'd seen it once and used it. Is there anything in this rock here? Anything random over here? I'm just going to start mining random rocks. That's silicon. And that's gravel. That's unsuitable. I'm going to be a methane farmer if I want to. There's a container there that I don't know. It's unidentified. And another one that's unidentified. I guess we'll take a look at those and then might have to stop here because it's getting to a point where it's so grindy now that I'm not really showing you much. And I apologize. I just... It's hard to show these games off. Methane in a container. Alright, we'll take it anyway. It's hard to show sandbox games off like this because they all require some sort of time investment, and all you really want to know is whether or not it's something you would want to spend your time in. And honestly, I think this has got something going for it. I think. It's just a matter of persisting with it, and also you know, yeah. I mean, it's basically a matter of persisting with it. I think once you persist with it enough, you can kind of see what's going on here. Definitely good for those who like to explore, I would say. I just wish the early game wasn't quite so... your vehicle wasn't quite so hamstrung, but I get why they're doing it. Because they really want you to establish an outpost and defend it and all that stuff in multiplayer. And there's that trading post that we were at before. I wonder... You know, I guess I could trade for some copper. Let's see what it would cost me to buy some copper from a trade post. And let's come on over here. Let's see, trade. Oh, that's just to trade for credits. I want to look at the marketplace, and let's see, copper. Can I buy, how much do I think it was like 2,500 copper, right? 3,000 copper. Let's see how much 3,000 copper costs me. 3123. That's not bad. Buy that. We're down to 23 credits. That's fine. Alright, well that works. It's a little bit easier. And then the silicon, I just need a little bit more of that. That's nothing. Nothing to worry about there. Kind of wish I could tell my guy to automatically navigate back to my outpost. You know, click on it and be like, just go there. So I don't have to deal with the driving through all this nonsense. Does this count as silicon here? No, it counts as unsuitable for mining. Alright. I mean, there's a green arrow, so I can always follow that to get back there. It's just... It's a long drive. It's quite the drive here, and these trees are not helping matters much. Oh, come on through there. Now this'll give me some silicon. Yeah, there we go. 80% market value return on your unwanted junk. Get your credits here. Okay. They want upgrade kit external. Assortment of high quality components are going to use upgrade the desired vehicle part by +1 up to uncommon +3 quality. Ooh. Ammonium nitrate. Okay, I could give you some lithium because I'm not using it. If you give me this and that, no. Oh, is that? Tell me I have to give them plus. Wait, let me see how this does. 8.4, is that just like, tell me how much I have to pay them in addition to this? Oh, it's 0.37 base market value. It's got a 25% price markup. Yeah, so I still have to pay him like 8 credits. That's fine. We'll pay him 8 credits. So... This guy, external +3. So can I do that on the engine? Unsuitable attachment point. Okay, because these are, I guess, are considered internal. How about the sensor? No. Not sure how that works. Alright, well, we have it now. I'm not sure how it works, but we have it. Maybe it doesn't work on that because it's not on those parts because they're not either because they're not external or because they're haven't been, like, they're the original parts and maybe you can't upgrade the original parts. I don't know. I do not know. Oh, did I pass my outpost? I passed my outpost, didn't I? Where the heck is my outpost at? It's this right here, right? That's LA 302. No, it's this. No, I'm here. I'm here, right? I can't see a damn thing. Yeah, here it is. I thought I was not quite there yet. Okay, so let's see. Come over here, and we'll build a science lab right there. Consumes 25 electricity. I'm going to assume I have enough electricity in the outpost right now. Maybe. Maybe. So, silicon, silver, zinc, methane, nickel, okay. Electricity. I don't know if I have enough electricity. What's this one take? Aluminum. How about this one again? I need more copper. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, but is this guy... So now I have that down there. Okay, now I can do some research. So, electronics is 24,000. Research to do. And then we got... For some reason this is reversed. The way you... I guess you gotta drag it. That's weird. Section 1. Manufacturing, foundations, or chemistry. Oh, so this foundations is to make actual roads and stuff. That's what the gravel's for. Well, that would make sense. Although it requires 240,000 gravel before I can even do it. Is that what it's saying? I have no idea. I'm gonna accept it, and we'll see how that works. Yeah, okay, so it's consuming gravel and 25 electricity, and it's generating 10 science every time it's on there, but it's off right now because it doesn't have enough power, I guess. So we would really desperately need this wind turbine. That's another thing that requires copper and iron and aluminum. So balls to that right now. Small combustion chamber. Yeah. And then I still can't create any vehicles because I don't technically have the blueprints for them. I've only found the vehicles that I have. But you know, it's not bad. It's still early access, and it's there's just a lot to it right now. There's a lot to just trying to get yourself established and things. A bit grindy from that perspective, I suppose. How do I get back to the main menu? That's the actual question. There was, I thought, here it is, right here, right? Yeah, okay. Player list, screenshots, radar, Camera's direction, relief map. Right. That's okay. That's the radar. Okay. All right. Anyway, my friends, that has been Project 5: A Sightseer. It is by Tisharan Entertainment, and it's in early access right now on Steam. Currently, what is the price of this anyway? Currently $20 US on Steam in early access, and it's got single player. If you want to play it just yourself, you can host yourself a private world if you want to. You can connect to the main servers if you want. It does have a tutorial that's actually fairly decent, and it's also I believe there's also a Linux version of it too if you want to play it on that, because I saw one of the servers was a Linux server where you can actually cross play between operating systems, but it's like one of those things that they stand up to just say, hey, this is to support the Linux community kind of thing. So cool all around. I like what I see here. It's an interesting take on it. It's kind of like if in Mass Effect 1, if the Mako was the whole thing, like if it just took place on one world and the Mako, and you had to go and colonize a world or something like that. It's cool from that perspective. You didn't get to see any combat because it's just, everything's just very, very, very slow. And I guess that would be the one thing that would turn a lot of people off, is that it's so slow, unless you're playing with a group of people, I would say. But then again, some of that is on me too. Like there's that server, that private world is a server unto itself. So I could have changed it up a bit. I noticed that some of the servers that are out there have like 200% research speed and all that stuff. So you can actually tweak it some more. I could have tweaked it so that I maybe wouldn't have had such a hard time in there. So I can't really necessarily fault the devs on that. It's it is what it is, and you can kind of, it depends on what your play style is, how much you want to do as far as grinding and all that stuff goes. But so far so good. I like what I see here. Very nice. The UI is okay and decent, and everything's really solid so far. No bugs or anything. So, as per the usual, I will leave links down in the description so you can get more information and do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.